Ash Canyon is putting up one heck of a fight right now, and we are going to have to shift tactics if we're going to make it out of this alive. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. The sun is about to come up. I have a very small amount of water. I have no tea left. I can make additional tea. I also have some medicinal teas, which is nice. But we are going to have to, first of all, it looks like I can make 3 reishi teas, which is nice. Didn't necessarily see that coming. What's the temperature here? 32. Oh, wow. It's about to get too cold back here to just hang out. That is nuts. Very nicely timed musical cue there. Yep, 29 degrees. 29 degrees. So the question is, if we pass time here for an hour. Okay, yeah. The bedroll still managed to keep most of that difference from affecting me. But at this point, I've got to make some water probably to make the teas that I want to make. And hopefully it'll start to warm up now that the sun is rising. Do I have anything in the way of sticks? Yeah, I've got the 5 sticks there. That's enough to get a fire going and heat up a tea. And then maybe go find some additional just fire starting materials out in the wild. We're going to have to go that way as opposed to that way. Because that way, I mean, generally, we did have a second blizzard, so maybe some sticks are finally on the ground. But that last blizzard that we had during the last episode, one of the things that made the last episode so frustrating is that there was no fresh, there was no wood on the ground that, kind of emerged from that blizzard, as is typically the case in the Long Dark. So it looks like I can make... Oh, wow. I can actually make several medicinal teas. So let me go ahead and make a reishi tea. Just one. And I'm just going to have a... See, this is interesting. Like, it is warming up now. I'm going to take my bedroll with me. I know that seems a little bit odd, but I don't think I have much of a choice, to be completely honest. Because if I get stuck somewhere else, I'm about to set out and see if I can find wood in different places. Yeah, I can probably drop some of these torches. I do still have a single whetstone. That's good, but at the same time, I'm going to need to find more. So things are starting to tighten up a little bit. And I'm not entirely comfortable with it. Yeah, let's go ahead and heat up a tea so that I can have a little bit more warmth as I head out into the unknown. It's still going to be cold, regardless. But I want to be able to walk around for a little while. Especially if I run into a wolf. I want to feel like I'm somewhat prepared for that eventuality. Let's just heat up one of the rosehip teas. I don't need to make a new one right now. Alright, we're going to drink that. It's not going to give us a ton of liquid refreshment, but now we have a torch from that fire. That's exactly the amount of time that I wanted to have on it so that I could go ahead and pull a torch. And now let's head out. I'm going to go ahead and drop these sticks and drop this metal. And before I leave, I will chow down on this fresh moose meat. There we go. All right. Now, still decently windy. And there goes my torch. Great. Great. Welcome to Ash Canyon, Hadrian. Now, as I mentioned last episode, one of the problems that we're now facing is that we've been away from this particular area long enough that it's reasonable to expect the wolf to have respawned. We are later in the game, and the respawn settings are... All right, here's a stick. The respawn settings are at the maximum level of minimization, so to speak, if I can put it that way. Like, they cannot be tuned down farther than they're tuned down. So, at least I think they're very near that apex. So what that means is that we are not going to see... All right, I saw this branch, but that's going to take how long? 7 minutes? Fine, I'll do it. We're not going to see wolves respawning quickly, especially this late in the game, because there are two basic settings that affect respawn. There's respawn frequency, and we have that one set to high. And remember that the wording on that was changed to clarify how specifically it functions. So setting it to high actually does not mean a high respawn frequency. It means a high amount of time in between respawns. Originally, the wording implied the opposite. So there's still some confusion, I think, in the player base as a consequence of that, which is understandable. All right, starting to see some more sticks now that I'm wandering off the beaten path. Which is good. I really would just like to find an area with a bunch of them, you know? And I do need to be careful because there could be a wolf right around this corner. You never know. So that's one setting. The other setting is the reduction of the overall wildlife population over time, which is also cranked high, which means that in this setting, more than is typical, in this custom code, more than is typical, the overall wildlife population will just dwindle as time goes on. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Hello, Ash Canyon. Nice of you to at least treat me to a pleasant view this morning. I appreciate that very much. One thing I might be able to do while I'm in this area is I might be able to locate my pan, my cooking pan. Not that I need it. I think I've shown that I don't. At least I don't need it right now. There's another one of those. Yeah, I saw one of those in Timberwolf Mountain, and I was like, what is that? Don't tell me. And I appreciate y'all for not telling me. I thought I heard some footsteps there. Let me step back through here, because I haven't fully been through this little corridor, and there could be more sticks, like right there. Although, I'm hesitant to break up another branch. Yeah, I think I'd rather just grab sticks and keep moving, because that's 7 minutes of dallying that I don't necessarily have. Nice. Alright, so I know there's some branches out this way. I could heat up another tea and come back and specifically go for them, having found all of the sticks. And that's good. Alright, so we've lost our warming up bonus. Definitely got to get back to the cave.
Wait.
Oh.
I'm so cold.
Mark, what are you doing here? That is the most amusing bug. Mark, listen, this is a Jennifer series. I know you're feeling left out, okay? I know you're feeling like we don't appreciate you as much as we appreciate Jennifer, and that's not how we feel. Mark, it's more complicated than that. People are complicated, and you deserve our respect every bit as much as Jennifer does. It's just that her Commander Shepard is better than your Commander Shepard. That's all. That's all. That's really it, Mark. I'm telling you the truth. One reasonable human being to another. If you don't understand what I'm rambling about, we are playing as the generic female survivor, which is voiced by the actress that plays Astrid in the story. It's the same, set of voice lines. It's just that there's no story in survival. And right now there's a bug, happened once earlier in the series as well, that causes the other voice actor to randomly show up. Yep. Hey, Mark. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Thank you for letting us know you're here with your loud grunts. Okay, so now we have 25 sticks. That's not nothing. So I can use that to start cooking some of the meat that I found, which I desperately need to do. That was one of the issues that we ran into at the end of the last episode. So let's go ahead and... yeah, I think I just need to do as much as I can with this fire. First things first, I'm going to need to get some water while I cook some of the meat. So I'll go grab like one piece of it while I put some water on. Those guts are curing slowly but surely. That's one of the nice things about the fact that we're kind of stuck nursing our broken ribs right now. It's giving these guts and the hides around us time to cure. Alright, yeah, I wasn't able to go back quite yet and look for my cooking pan, but I might be able to. We'll see. Oh, yeah, and we still have those sticks too. Let's not forget about those. I'll also grab that scrap metal back. There are more guts on the moose carcass. I'm well aware of this. Nice. Alright, so we're not going to be able to cook a lot here. But at least we will have something, which is what I did not have at the end of the last episode. Alright, so a good thing to do at the moment, since we have this warm fire, I'm going to start making some of these reishi and rosehip teas.
I'd better find some water.
Okay, 2 minutes until boiled. Let's go ahead and drink that. And that should completely replenish our thirst. Very good. And how much water do I have now? That's still not a lot, but I can start cooking the next slab of meat. And I don't want to waste a moment on this fire. So let's go ahead and grab 2. Still have plenty of wood. It's weird not to be able to sprint that much. Okay, so we've eaten that. And now... 57 minutes. There's an argument for going ahead and like while these are cooking, one thing I can do is go out and get some branches. And I won't necessarily put them on this fire. But I can go grab some of those branches, you know? I literally never do this. There are people hollering in the comment section right now. So much confusion. Who are you? Where is Hadrian? What have you done with him? Yeah, I need that tea if I'm gonna do this properly. So we have 45 minutes or so, 2 hours on the fire. Fire's fine. Let's go ahead and just drink this. Now it's going to say, that treatment didn't do anything. Yeah, I know. I know that. Don't worry about it. Oh, you know what? One thing I could do is grab... I'm not going to actually take a torch out of the fire. All right, how much time do I have? 30 minutes until ready. That's not a lot of time, actually. to make it back to any of those branches. So what I may do is maybe look for some branches that are a little bit closer. I like that there are deer out here. Flash demons. That is a positive sign. I still have plenty of moose meat to cook. Like, plenty of it. And the moose meat will also sit on the fire for a good while, so I think I can safely wander out this way. Safely with an asterisk, because everything I said about the potential respawns is still true. We are later in the game, though, which is part of the reason I explained all that, because we might actually not have as much time as we think. Alright, so there's some scrub brushes around, and those could definitely be broken up. I think that might actually be a more efficient use of my time. Let's take a look. 23 minutes for 12 sticks. Yeah, that is a more efficient use of my time. Alright, so I should go back so I don't lose that moose meat. Alright, there's our cave. Gonna beeline. I also don't want to lose any more health unnecessarily. That's really been an obnoxious aspect of this. Yes, Mark, we know. We know, you're tired. You're tired. You can't run because you have broken ribs. It's Jennifer that has broken ribs, but you're here just to let us know that you have empathy and know how she feels. By the way, Mark, where is Jennifer? What have you done? Can you just let us know she's okay? Because I haven't heard her in a bit, and we're concerned. Mark? Alright, yeah. Plenty of time until those burn. So I'm going to step over here. We'll cook a few more. This is really positive, I think, overall. We found enough sticks to not only keep this fire going and cook a lot more of this moose meat, but potentially we could actually do what I wanted to do last episode. Maybe not this episode. We don't have to do it this episode. The thing is, this issue that we're currently facing, yeah, we have to rest for that amount of time. Either pass time or rest for that amount of time. Alright, so same thing as before. Only this time I don't think I actually have a tea, do I? No, I don't. Damn. I have a coffee, which at this point I'm gonna do it. I hate it because I wanted to save these coffees for a very specific purpose, and I still am saving them for a very specific purpose, but at this point I need the energy, you know? Let's drink that warmed up coffee. We have 42 minutes on the fire. Let's take it. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to hear. Let's head back outside and see if I can arrange for some additional sticks. I can probably just do what I did. Wow. Holy crap. Torch gets immediately blown out. Okay. I see some scrub brushes over there. I think that's my best strategy right now, is just to go for the scrub brushes, because it's... You get... For 7 minutes of breaking down a branch, you get 3 sticks. But you get 12 sticks here. Oh wait, this isn't actually a scrub brush. That's incredibly rude. It's just... It's a prop. Alright, I'll have to go back to where I saw more. There are definitely more over here. Oh, good, birch bark. That's another thing I need to keep an eye out for. Just in case. Are you serious? What just happened? That wolf... Did I just not see him? / her? Wow. Okay, hold on. Priorities have now shifted. What are you walking toward? They're coming toward me. What's going on right now? I am not carrying any meat. But they're responding to me as though I am. I'm not carrying any meat. I don't have any meat on me. Do I? Oh my god, there are 3 of them. Oh my god, I was carrying meat. I didn't realize it. Holy crap. I still had that meat from when I ate. Alright, so I left that as a decoy. That was dumb. I wasn't paying attention. I still had a second piece of meat on me and wasn't thinking about it. And now there are multiple wolves in the area. Alright, I refilled my revolver. I've only got 6 shots and 2 spare, which is no bueno. And at this point, what I'm going to have to do to be safe, because that wolf is right outside my cave, presumably eating that meat. I might have an easy shot here. Maybe. How much time do we have on the fire? Hour 41 minutes? Okay. Let me make sure I'm not carrying meat. I am not. Okay. Wow. Holy crap. That's a lot of wolves. All in this area, too. Well, our problems just went from bad to worse. I assume they'll all patrol away. They're not programmed to just sit in this area, unless something has changed dramatically. But now what I have to do is go the other direction for the scrub brush, which I can totally do. Yeah, I left that meat, and it has been consumed, unsurprisingly. I grab those 2 pieces of moldy moose meat and run. That was just a total, like, just a silly error on my part. Now, we're still warming up from one of the coffees that I drank. I don't want to do that too much more. Meaning, I really do not want to waste too many more coffees. But right now, I just feel like it's a golden opportunity with this fire. Plus, it's giving me some energy back every time I do this. Alright, so we have 45 minutes on these. I'm going to be very careful here. I'm also going to make sure I'm not carrying any meat. Good God. At least that makes sense. Like, in the moment that I was actually getting jumped by the wolf, I had no idea what the heck was going on. Like, how did that wolf sneak up on me? How was it treating me like I was carrying meat when I didn't think that I had any? So in my mind, it's like, okay, I had dropped all the meat that I was carrying. Wait, did I just see what I think I just saw? First of all, I think the moose carcass might be gone. Okay, no, that's a demon. All right. Yep, moose carcass is gone. So we got all we could out of that. That is a shame. There was still a lot of meat on that thing. Here's our fire pit that we started by these. I'd rather just go for scrub brush right now, because I know where some is and it's safe. I still want to try and grab those shell casings off the ground too, if I can remember to do that. All right, 23 minutes. Let's go ahead and break those down. I might be able to get the other scrub brush nearby as well. Yep, perfect. Do it. Is there more here? No, this is more just prop stuff.
Can't feel my hands.
All right, there goes the warming up bonus. We have got to get back to the cave. I really would prefer not to lose any more life. And we can't sprint, so that's actually going to be kind of challenging. Yeah, I'm really hoping I'll be able to take a look in the next few moments to actually see if those wolves did patrol off. None of them are supposed to be in this area right now. They all got pulled in. But that was not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 wolves. Love that. Loved that. It was great. All right, I see one of them. I see 2 of them. And they do appear to be hanging out, which is not positive, to say the least. All right, this meat is going to be cooked and waiting for me. And that's just a testament, by the way, to the fact that wolves will sneak up on you when you don't have a scent meter on the screen. I've talked about that many times. Experienced players already know it. But just be aware, not seeing that scent indicator, that one, doesn't mean you're safe. Also, even just what I'm doing right now makes me a little bit nervous. All right, I'm going to eat some of that and then drop the rest. Be interesting if we could lure a wolf to the doorstep of the cave and then just arrow it in the face. I say that like it's some kind of like tentative possibility. It's 100% possible. That's a thing that could occur. All right, well, at least we got the guts and we got the hide. The guts are 23% cured, which is, what, day and a quarter? Yeah, day and a quarter. Close to a day and a quarter, like 1.2 days. Now, the only thing that I'm worried about now is I want to go out and get some wood to actually keep this fire going through the night. Because it's been getting colder in this cave. Because we're getting later in the game. I mean, we're at day 86. By the way, I was thinking about this before I started recording. One of the reasons the last episode was so frustrating, in addition to what I mentioned already earlier this episode, one of the reasons I struggled is that this is, and longtime channel viewers are going to be like, no, Hadrian, don't say it, stop. But it's true. This is a very similar situation, with a few differences, to the final moments of Against All Odds Season 6. I was in a new zone, I was excited to explore, some random status effects got in the way, forced me to change my strategy, I got stuck, and then a bad combination of circumstances killed me. So that's one of the reasons I was so irritable, is that I felt like I was being forced back into the same set of circumstances just one series later. Already this series has surpassed Season 6 so much, not only in terms of just episode count now, also survival time, and I'm really happy about that. But there's more to the game now than there was back then. So I'm happy about that too. Tell you what, let me go ahead and just grab 2 more pieces of meat, just to be safe, so that I don't have to go over there too many more times. Watching my back just in case the moose is, or the wolf is closer than I think. It's a really similar situation. All right, 20 minutes. One thing I can do with that is go ahead and prepare some birch bark. And we can also prepare one of these. I'm probably going to make a tea here so that I can go out and try and get some wood. Some actual wood. Some cedar or fir firewood. That would be nice at this point. This fire has served me well, and I'm happy about it. Also, I do need to get this moose meat out on the snow. So maybe let's go ahead and do that. Let's drop these sticks. Drop the axe temporarily. Need to be very careful here. There we go. Very conscious of the fact that there are now multiple wolves hanging out outside. And I don't know that there's a lot more in the way of scrub brush and all of that. Just things that I can break down quickly. So that's why I'm thinking I need to do what I can to get some actual firewood. If the game will let me, which that's a whole nother question, you know? As we've seen. It'll take 30 minutes to prepare these rose hips. I should have just prepared 3 right there. I think that would have made the most sense. Let's do that. All right. Meat's ready. And that, I think, is the last of our moose meat. Oh, no, there's one more piece. Nice. So that's a lot of moose meat. Cooked and ready to go. Now I just need to make a tea. Yeah, you can hear those howls. Oh my god. Alright, so at this point, what I would rather do, let's put the cooking skillet down. Let's make some rose hip tea. I could make the birch bark tea and get condition back, but I'd rather make that when I get back to the fire. Okay, rose hip tea. Drink it. So that's going to get me nice and warm. Oh, but I have this meat to worry about. Okay, well, I might be able to swing it here. Let's see if we can get lucky with the timing of this. All right, so we're warming up. Let's get out there. Hang on, let's drop these sticks on the ground. Now, I just need an hour. Yeah, it's not that cold. I could make a fire by one of these. All right, that's a demon. What if the moose respawned? Imagine that. Yeah, I think I can get away with chopping one of these up. Hello, demon. Cedar limb. What? I didn't leave the tool, did I? No, 58. There we go. Perfect. All right. That's a lot better. Now, that's not going to be enough to get us through the night. Hang on, let me make sure I'm not carrying any freaking meat. I'm not. God, that whole series of events has got me paranoid.
Can't feel my feet.
You'll be fine. All right, so that meat should be ready to go.
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yep, 22 minutes until cooked. So here's what I'm going to do. It's not ideal. It's less than ideal, in fact. Because we're not going to sleep through the night, but I have enough... Wait a minute. Where are those sticks? I dropped them on the way out. There they are. I was standing on top of them when I was like, wait a minute, where are they? What I'm going to do is go ahead and put everything I've got on this fire and just sleep. I'm going to go ahead and put the gunsmithing book on the fire too. All right. And I'm going to make that birch bark tea as well. We're going to drink that, get some calories from it, replenish some thirst. I do need some more water, but that can wait, honestly, because I've got coffee. The fact that I'm almost out of my coffee is the thing that I think I'm most frustrated about. All right, so now we have 6 hours, quote unquote, on this fire. I'm going to take advantage of that right now by sleeping for... Oh, also there's practical gunsmithing. There we go. I'm going to say 6 hours. Straight. We're going to recover some condition. We're also going to use this as a save point, because we need to. And there we go. Lost improved rest. Still have 33 minutes on the fire. And it seems like weather outside might be reasonable-ish. So if I'm smart with the next couple of seconds, it's the middle of the night, but if I'm smart, I might be able to get... No, I don't think I'm keeping this fire going unless I find a lucky stick that I haven't found in the past. But at the very least, I might be able to stay warm back here with the bedroll. So still a tense situation. I've recovered a bit of condition, but not a lot. And we still have 83 of 120 hours. We didn't make a lot of progress this episode with resting because of just the cooking that we needed to do. But now that that's done, as long as we can stay warm enough, which is another question unto itself, we just need to get these ribs healed up, and then we can actually go do things again. I might just need to go to different areas of Ash Canyon and see if I can find an actual cave where I can be more definitively warm. But then I would be away from my food, which, yeah, good times. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.